Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to start a crochet blog. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if this video or any other video on the channel helps you out. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to answer the question, what is a crochet blog? I'm going to show you a few examples. I'm going to show you why you need to pick a niche and then niche down. And then the next step will be to get web hosting. I'm going to explain what web hosting is and why you need it. Now, if you click the first link in the description, you can get your domain name for free for the first year. After that, we are going to talk about installing WordPress, how to install a WordPress theme, and the important changes that you absolutely need to make so that your website can start getting views, subscribers, visitors, and you can start making money. And then after that, I'm going to show you step by step how to write. And after that, we're going to talk about how to make money, why you need to share your content on social media in the very beginning, and about how many blog posts you need to write before you can determine if your website's a success or failure. So be sure to check out the first 3 links in the description because that's exactly what we're going to cover today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. What is a crochet blog? Now, a crochet blog is simply just a blog created around the crochet niche while you're answering questions about crocheting. For example, if we jump back over to this website here, it's called favecrafts.com. If we look through, this person is answering different questions. Maybe they're giving crochet tutorials. They're showing you step by step how to make something. And that's basically what you're going to do. Maybe your content is going to focus on people getting the right tools to get started, the right yarn, the differences between the yarn. And so that's basically what a crochet blog is. And this is a pretty good example. Now, when you first get started, you're going to have no domain authority. No one's going to know you. Google's not going to trust you. So what you want to do is you will want to niche down. Now I'm going to jump over to our keyword research tool. And what you can see here, I just typed in crochet. And when you look at this, it says that the crochet word is pretty difficult to rank for as a brand new website. On a scale of 0 to 100, it's ranked a 62, which means it's fairly competitive. If we go down to matching terms, what we can do is we can find different keywords that aren't as competitive. For example, we want to write about half double crochet. Let's copy this right here. And what you'll see is crochet in general gets 4.5 million monthly searches, over 862,000 keywords. And what we're going to do is let's jump back over to overview. And I'm going to paste this in, half double crochet. As you can see, it would be much easier for a new website to rank. We're going to click on the matching terms, and then each individual terms here, as you can see, there is 58,000 monthly searches, 2,000 keywords. We can write on these individual topics and start getting traffic potentially. So that is what I recommend when it comes to starting your blog to niche down. You can write on each one of these topics and start making traffic, leads, and sales. So let's jump back over to our slide deck. And the next step is to get web hosting. Now, in order to have a website on the internet, you need a web host. A web host is basically going to store your internet files for a fee. So in this video, we're going to use a company called Bluehost. You'll pay them as low as $3.95 per month. They're going to hold and host your website so people from around the internet can see your website. And when you click the first link in the description, you'll get a domain name for free. Now, the website over here, favecrafts.com, that's their domain name. That's how people recognize their website. And so you'll actually get one of those for free for the first year. And so right now, I'm actually going to show you step by step how to set everything up. I'm going to show you how to get started with Bluehost, how to get a domain name. I'm going to show you how to do all of that right now, step by step. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click Select, and then move on. Here, you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. What I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now, make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information, the settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're gonna have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do wanna note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This one, first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip, because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here. And then just pick the first one on the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme, because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now, it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right-hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, and now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins, because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now, you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them. And then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. All right, so now that we've installed WordPress, we've got a free basic WordPress theme. We've made the changes that we need to make. I just want to take a step back and recommend that you get a premium WordPress theme. Now, right now you have a free theme. A premium theme is going to add additional features and functionality. For example, this is a premium WordPress theme. You see it looks nicer, it looks much different. You can click the second link in the description to get a premium WordPress theme. So if we go back over here, we're going to scroll up here. You can see this is an example of a dog theme. We can just type in crochet. All right, so we typed in knitting, and you can see here there are different WordPress themes for arts and crafts. We could do arts and crafts, but really you just want to go out and find a WordPress theme that is going to A, be something that you like to look at, B, something that's going to be appealing to your target audience. But as you can see, you can get a premium WordPress theme for as little as $9 or as expensive as $99. So what you're going to do is once you find a theme that you like, you are going to click this cart button. You are going to check out and you're going to purchase this WordPress theme. When you purchase the WordPress theme, you are going to download it to your computer and you're going to get a zip file. You are going to unpack that zip file, and there's going to be a second zip file. All right, so once you unpack and you have that second zip file, you're going to jump back over to your WordPress dashboard. You are going to go to Appearance, click on Themes. When you click on Themes, you are going to click on Add New, and then after Add New, you're going to click on Upload Theme. You are going to drag and drop that second zip file here, or you can click here and choose the file manually. Once you drag and drop or install it, you're going to click on Install Now, and then you're going to click on Activate. And just like that, you have a brand new WordPress theme installed onto your website. And then now what we need to do, as you can see here in our slide deck, is we need to start writing. And the two biggest questions that I always get when it comes to writing is how do I write and how long should my blog post be? And let's go ahead and answer those right now. So go ahead and start writing. We're going to click on Post. We're going to click on Add New. And when we click on Add New, we can take our keywords that we found over here at Ahrefs. We're going to copy this, and we are going to put it right in the title of our website. Now, the reason why we do that is so when we publish this, the title is going to show up here, and it's also going to show up on the end of our website. So our blog post is going to be webhostingrewind.com/half double crochet stitch. And if we look at favecrafts.com, they should be doing the exact same thing. As you can see, why you should submit your projects to Fave Crafts, why you should submit your projects to Fave Crafts. Now, this is all based on keyword research. They probably have determined that a lot of people are searching this, and so that's why they have it just like that. So if we go back over here, let's go ahead and answer those two questions I asked myself earlier. How long should my blog post be, and how do I start writing? Your blog post should be as long as it needs to be to answer the question. For example, if we look at this blog post here, you can see this blog post is probably about 1,500 words. And okay, it's less than 1,000. So what I would do is I would take a look at your competitors and see about how long they're writing on their blog post and make it a little bit more than their competitors. So this is less than 1,000. I'd make this about a 1,200 word blog post, making sure that I answer the question. And that leads me over to this one. Now, to get started writing, I simply will take 10 minutes to brainstorm who, what, when, where, why, and how. Now, the reason why I like to do this is A, it helps me formulate ideas based on the keyword. B, it's very basic and elementary. And C, people are actually asking themselves these questions with regard to the keyword. So I might say, who uses the half double crochet stitch? Maybe when to use it, when to use the half double crochet stitch. When you do it this way, people are asking these exact same questions about the topic. And so if you can do this, if you can answer the questions in this format, you are going to A, build trust, B, you're going to keep the people on your website longer, and C, you're going to make more money, which we'll talk about in just a moment. And so what we'll do is I'll spend 10 minutes filling out, asking myself these questions. Now, it's important when you are in the brainstorming phase or the brainstorming stage that you do not block yourself from writing anything. If it's a bad idea, write it down. If it's a good idea, write it down, just so that you are getting the bad ideas out of the way. And what we'll do is once we're done is we're going to turn these into H2s. And right now, this is an H1. This is a heading. This is an H2. In H2, it helps format your blog post better. It helps give it flow and direction. And it actually lets Google know what your website's about. So what we'll do, once we've gone through the who, what, when, where, why, how stage, and we've gotten rid of the questions that we don't want to ask, we're just going to come through and we're going to start writing. We're going to say, you should use the half stitch, blah, 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 when, and then give them the answer. So the goal of your blog, as I mentioned earlier, is simply to answer your viewers, subscribers, followers' question and solve their problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to write the blog. It should be as long as it needs to be, no shorter. It can be about 500 words longer as long as you are staying on topic. You are going to click on publish. That web page is going to go live and it's going to be available for the world to see. Now that we have that and we've started writing, the next step is simply how are we going to make money? Now there are a number of ways to make money from your website. The first one is simply having ads right on your website. If we look at this one right here, it doesn't appear that they have ads, but you can work with a company called Google AdSense and they'll automatically place ads on your website. Now, I do want to let you know in the very beginning, you will be making pennies on the dollar. You will not be making that much money. However, once you start getting significant traffic, 1,000, 5,000, 100,000 page views per month, you can move on to larger ad networks like AdThrive, Mediavine, and Media.net. When you move on to those bigger ad networks, you're going to make more money because they're going to pay you more. But that's just one way. The ad networks can take a little while. However, you can start affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. When they click on your affiliate links, you get earned a commission as long as they buy. And you can be an affiliate for Hobby Lobby, for Michaels, from Amazon.com. There's a lot of affiliate programs out there. And the key with affiliate marketing is making sure that you are promoting products that are relevant to your niche. For example, this website, Fave Crafts blog, they want to promote products that are relevant, thread, hook, line, all of that good stuff. And don't promote something that has nothing to do with it, like baking supplies, if you're not talking about baking. If you do it this way, no one will click on your links and buy. If you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, the third link in the description will take you to a free course where you'll learn about affiliate marketing step by step. After affiliate marketing, you could actually sell your own physical and digital products. Maybe you have a ebook or a guide. As you can see here, they have a free ebook, but you could actually create a paid ebook and sell it right from your website. This is a good way to make money because you keep most of the profits with the exception of taxes. Now, creating and selling your own digital products is outside the scope of this video, but just know that that is an opportunity as well. And now that we have talked about ways to make money, let's talk about sharing on social media. In the very beginning, you need to share your content on social media, on relevant social media sites, because Google doesn't trust your content yet. Right now, they're comparing your content to other content that's already established, and they're trying to figure out where to place your blog and website. So in the very beginning, I recommend that you find relevant, and I can't emphasize this enough, relevant places and put your blog post there. For example, you could find Reddit and relevant subreddits, Facebook groups. You could start your own Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn. Anywhere people are congregating to talk about crocheting, you can place your content there as long as you have permission and it's relevant. After you find a place to share it on social media, the next question I get all the time is how many blog posts should I write? And the answer really, I believe that you should write at least 50 blog posts before you determine if your website's a success or failure. Now, I believe 50 is a good number simply because in the very beginning, you're probably not going to be a good writer. You probably won't get keyword research perfect, but you are looking for signs of life. And if you have 50 blog posts, you're letting Google know that you're serious about writing, and it gives you better opportunity to find success. Now, what I recommend that you do is I recommend that you write one blog post every single day or every other day until you get to 50. You can take a step back and look and see if things have worked out for you. So I think 50 is a good place to start. Obviously, the more blog posts you put up, the better chance you have of success. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. So check out the 3 links in the description. The first one is for web hosting, which you absolutely need, and a free domain name. The second one is to get premium WordPress themes, and the third one is for affiliate marketing. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if this video or any other video on this channel helps you out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.